Hello everyone, this is Fear of Knuckle Bob back to another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Power Core Combiners Grimstone with Dinobots who are currently off to the side. Yay! So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what would you like to see next in a video. So onto the figure himself. Here we have him in his Strachiosaurus mode, and if I know my dinosaurs, that is a family member of Slag, Slug, Snarl, whatever they want to name them, Triceratops family. So, honestly, I really love Dinobots, so they're my second favorite subgroup. Along combiners are my first, so having a Dinobot combiner, yeah, that's a quick way to get me to buy it. But let's get a close up on all that detail. Focus, thank you. Get that Dinobot silver, red, and gold that they're known for. Orange for the three horns. Allspark blue for the eyes, silver for the gun, that is also molded in black. And for the rest of the figure, you get that red, the gray Megatron color, and black, with a spot of orange on the back hips that could probably use one more coat, and the typical PCC pegs that, just stick out like a sore thumb. Nothing you can do. So, not too shabby. So, for a real quick size comparison, here we have Backstop in his alt mode. So, size-wise, they line up but just about right, honestly. Even though he is shorter, he does come with drones, whereas he is taller, but he comes as the Cyber Key. So, and they're about the same era, so not too shabby. For articulation, nothing at the head because it's all tabbed in. I guess you get a little bit of up and down, but not. I wouldn't recommend it because then things come untabbed here and here at the base of where the face and frill meet. But for the front legs, they can move back and forward. Not a lot outward. He does get a knee bend. For the back feet, since they are the robot mode legs, they get all the way around. He can take a Dino P if he needs to. Get a thigh swivel. And also a knee joint. And the tail can only move up and down, but it looks disoriented after a certain point. So, alright. Let's get down to transformation. So, what you want to start off by doing is taking the feet, flipping out to what will be the heel spurs. Then flip down the PCC peg. You want to line it up. There is a rail system right in there for the outline of that. So you just want to go ahead and get that lined up, lock it in, and straighten it out. Rotate 180 at the hip, and just, bring it all the way back. Do the same thing for this side. Bring that heel down, flip down the PCC peg, rotate, and straighten out. Next, you want to go ahead and just get these out of the way, flip them out, flip up the tail, go ahead and rotate down the front dino legs, split everything down the middle. Go ahead and just kind of keep getting this out of the way. This part can be a little tricky because it's a lot of stuff moving with stuff. So you just got to play with the backpack until it can all get out of, like I said, keep saying, out of the way. That's the best way I can describe it, is just stuff is in the way, and yeah. But go ahead and bring this piece down, and there you go. There you have him in his robot mode. Now, if you want to, you can rotate these to make it look a little less busy behind the head. So, not too shabby. Let's get a close-up on that head sculpt. If my camera will focus. Honestly, not a bad head sculpt. Looks really nice. So, yeah. Now, for articulation, the arms are on ball joints. They can move out that far. Can't really do much shoulder. You can kind of get a 360 if you force things around. The arms are on a double hinge, so you can get the ball joint as well at the elbow, so you get that as your bicep rotation. And the full range of movement. The head swivel and up and down. Nothing at the waist. The hips, he can give you those high kicks. Can get you back that far. Assuming I can get the arm out of the way, you can, do full-on karate kick, thigh rotation, and a single jointed knee. So, not too bad. Now, he does have 5 millimeter, so if you 5 millimeter finger hand peg, whatever. So if you got a weapon you want to give him or a sword, by all means, you can. Now, if I can get him to stand, that would be great. Yeah. Please stand. Please. I want to get you to the size comparison. Please. Okay. Just for real quick, he's going to look down. But for real quick size comparison. Here we have backstop, and let me see if I can get him to stand better. Come on. So, honestly, not too bad. For a figure that was smaller than him, he does some ass shifting a little bit. So, yeah. Alright. Now, going on to the torso mode, you pretty much just want to return most of everything to alt mode. So just go ahead and, take this, flip it up. Now, the feet, you do want to flip up all the way and flip that down. And then just, you can rotate it around if you like, or leave it forward. Totally up to you. I'm going to leave it forward because, why not? Do the same thing for this side. Flip down and all that. Then you want to take this section, rotate it all the way up and kind of get the head out of the way so that way you can keep it from tabbing in. Then take the arms and shoulders and all that other stuff and rotate it forward and tab it all back together. Down the center. Next, you want to take these arms, get the PCC peg out of the way and flip it out. You got to flip it out anyways. So you just want to bend it all the way up and go ahead and bend it all the way up. And there is a slot right in here and a tab right there. That is going to be going together. Oop. And then you also want to leave the tail up. So do the same thing for this side. Rotate all this up, flip it up. And finally, just get the head oriented. You want to take the skull, whatever, raise it up, and then kind of double hinge it up. There should be a tab in slots, but I guess not. Oh yeah, this tab into right where his nose should be. So you just got to play around with it to get it to not do that. Come on. Yeah, he worked. There we go. So here we have him in his torso mode, and honestly, not a bad looking torso. Close up on that head sculpt. Not too bad. The black does kind of wash out some detailing. So, yeah. Alright. Let's get to the drone. So here we have the dinosaur I cannot pronounce the name of for the life of me. But according to TF Wiki, it is, I'm going to give it an attempt, the Paracephalopus. That thing. There. Yeah, that. That name. Alright. Then we have the Ankylosaurus. So, oh yeah, and for articulation for this one, just the ball joint at the shoulders, nothing too major. For this one, the head can look up and down, and tail can move up and down. Then we have the Apache. The only thing, arms move up and down, that's it. And then what they're wanting to call the Spinosaurus, but this is not a Spinosaurus. This is a Cephalon, I think is the name. I don't know. I know you want to be a dinosaur buff, so will correct me in the comments, and that's perfectly fine. Alright, so let's get started. Let's do the feet. So a little bit of prep work for him. You want to just go ahead and flip that up. And just take the tail and flip it down. You want to go ahead and plug that in. The pegs on mine are a little bit loose. Come on. Sometimes it helps the drones if you just have it pre-transformed, which kind of ruins the whole purpose, but whatever. All right. Next, which one? Oh, this one. You want to go ahead and just kind of get the dinosaur head down. Then just plug it in. I said plug it in. There we go. Come on. There we go. There's that. Oop. Make sure the arms are out of the way. Then you raise up the camera. And then take him. I didn't mention that only the mouth and tail move on this one. Go ahead and plug him in right there. There we go. Ooh, don't split the chest or anything. I kind of wish that there was a way to flip up his tail, but oh well. And then for this one, you want to go ahead and I pre-transformed this one because it's, yeah, a lot of moving parts on this one. All right, just get the arms out of the way and plug in. There we go. And here we have Grimstone in his robot mode. You want to go ahead and, if you want to flip it out in that tail. So not a bad looking combined mode, honestly. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, especially with the tail of the Apache. I wish there was a way to flip it up some more, but alas, oh well. So, for articulation for this, the head can look left and right, up and down. And then, typical Power Core pegs, full 360, can move in and out. Knees bend to, I would say almost 90. Bend both ways. You get the rotation at the peg along with the thigh. And yeah, they're not, going to win any posing awards, but, whatever. Now, he does have minicon pegs all throughout. And I brought in a little minicon myself. This is from the 2-pack of, oh my gosh, Strafe and Swoop, I think it was the name, from, the first Age of Extinction. Yeah, Age of Extinction? Yeah. So, and I find this minicon peg is a little bit loose. Yeah. So if you wanted to, just plug him on the back, and there, he has a jetpack now. That's so not going to help. Ugh, will you please stand? Yeah. Okay, for a real quick size comparison, here we have Backstop. So, yeah, not too bad. So overall, this set as a whole isn't bad. Could it be improved? Absolutely. I would love to see Mark, Evan, and the team tackle PCC again, but maybe give us actual transformable limbs. Here, in my thinking is make the core figure, a deluxe, maybe about cliff jumper size and height. Maybe include some of the combiner kibble, like the hands and feet, and then make these guys, and I know core class has been canceled from what we can tell, but at the time, it's like, yeah, make these guys core class. But I guess you can just upsize everything and, make him, not fall over, but make him Voyager with all the combiner parts. I mean, we're already paying leader class prices for a Voyager with parts. Why not the same? And then just make these deluxes or something, nothing crazy. But yeah, overall, I do say pick up this set. It is one of the better of the PCC stuff. So yeah, that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you up next time for another video review.